What's up? What's up? It's your boy Sean Garrett, man, aka the Pen, man. Yeah, smashing the radio. Bet I pinned it. Check this out. Now y'all know I got soul, but I want y'all to know you got soul. It's your boy Sean Garrett, aka the Pen, man, and I'm right here, man. You know I got soul.
First things first, I mean, you had an incredible career. If they don't know, they're going to learn today. I mean, Destiny's Child, Beyonce, Chris Brown, and of course, Usher. So we're going to get into this new song for sure. So let's get into it. I want to give you your flowers for one, because honestly, this song right here, you said it was meant to wake up R&B, and I think you're doing that. So we're gonna get into that for sure.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. So we doing our job. We're doing our job.
Exactly. And we love it. We absolutely love it. So GLU, highly anticipated, only a couple of weeks, and it's been getting so many positive reviews. So he sang the entire song in falsetto, which is, he's hit his falsetto range in a few other tracks before, but nothing for the entire duration of the song. So what was the inspiration for having him sing the entire thing in falsetto?
Well, thank you, first of all. This song to me it's so many things that's so ironic about this record. GLU, the fact that it's called GLU, we're coming up on the 20th anniversary of and basically and this is the first time that me and Lil Jon got a chance to work together again since and Goodies. I mean, it's a bit surreal, and I don't mean to sound I don't mean to sound crazy, but it's a bit surreal because we've ended up becoming family, right? And initially when Usher and I first met, it was kind of crazy because it was in the middle of like a crash course of him thinking or feeling like his album was completed, and then I pull up in this damn car in the middle of his yard, you know what I'm saying? With this record called and it actually changed all of our lives. Having him sing in this way was something that I had been hearing stuff that I really didn't like, people questioning like Usher in reference to like him being able to perform and do a Super Bowl. And I'm just like, how dare people? You know what I'm saying? To me, Usher's one of the most amazing talents of our generation. And I love him dearly. I really support his career, his inspiration, all that he's been through, you know what I'm saying, as a brother, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of took it a little personal. So this was one that, we wanted to give the world an inflection of just how amazing Usher was vocally. Wanted to sort of set things up as a surprise to give something to the world that people could appreciate, that people could admire, that people can also wanted to remind people just how amazing Usher is, and just how amazing we are together. You know what I'm saying? Just want to remind our people,
right?
Hey, have we forgotten, ladies and gentlemen?
And the funny thing is, though, I mean, he did an incredible job. It was surprising, and I think I looked at a lot of the feedback from the fans, and they were really surprised to see him to hear him sing the song in falsetto, and he really killed it. And even recently, he performed it at the Dreamville Festival, What was it
Yeah.
like for a lot of people? That was their first time hearing it live. So, what was it like for you hearing him sing it live and really crushing the haters? Like, oh, you thought I couldn't sing it? Let me really
I'm
show you.
I'm I'm not gonna lie, like it was extremely impressive. And you know, he's always been such an amazing showman, right? And that's you know, I get such a kick out of you know, that's what I love about being a producer and a songwriter and a hit maker, you know what I mean? That was the moment. That's the moment of seeing, you know, him present this record to the world and show the world, right? That it ain't too many people that can get on stage and do it like this. You know, it's not too many people can get on stage and make the women feel like this. That's another thing too, that I felt like was really important, that we wanted to give the women, the females, that feeling again of just like love and romance and sexy and sex
Right.
in
If
a way
anybody's
that,
gonna do it, Usher's gonna do it.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was just, you know, and I'm talking about passion. That's what I mean, for lack of better words, just that passion again of just making you feel good and taking you away for a moment to just enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I love that. So speaking of, you spoke about working with Lil Jon again, first time in 20 years. So what was the collaborative process like between you, Lil Jon, the Avila brothers? Was I saw Usher on the credits as well. So how involved was he in the making of this song?
Well, I mean, like normal, you know, um, the way this one came about, I went to me and John. I called John. We were trying to get in the studio. I actually spoke to L.A. Reid. That's another point of the idea of glue. L.A. Reid is back in the fold again as well. They just did a deal together over um, with our brother Larry Jackson, who is another part of the glue of
Gamma, right?
just our entire career. Um, Larry's such a fixture in the game, and we grew up together. Um, him being an executive under Clive, um, and then going to work with Jimmy at Apple. So I'm just really thankful for him as well. But L.A. Reid, the OG, the catalyst, the the super executive he is, came back into the fold and just sort of helping sort of mold this album back together, from a perspective of taking some of the weight off of Usher, I feel. Um, uh, and so so he and I was speaking, and you know, he was asking me like, you know, we were talking about a different layers that we felt like was needed. Um, so I ended up calling Lil Jon. We went out to Vegas to work, and he happened to ask me, did I know Bobby Avila? And I'm like, hell yeah, I know Bobby Avila. That's my brother. So the Avila brothers, those are my Mexican brothers from LA. So amazing um, talents. Like those guys are just absolutely amazing. So it was so ironic that John had been working with Bobby. So we went out there, um, we just got together and had a little dialogue of things that and places that we needed to go for Usher. You know, and at the time, you know, I was really, really very focused on it, in a way where the guys were kind of looking at me crazy, like, you really are serious about this. Um, so we got to talking about different layers and different colors and things of that sort. And I just felt like, you know, we needed to give Usher something very organic, that also was a touch and respect of like what R&B really, really is. You know, the influence of um, as you can hear, there's some Prince influence. Well, I really, really love Prince, um, and have so much respect for just him as a special talent. Um, um, you know, also there's a little D'Angelo touch feel in there. There's, you know what I mean? It's just it's just a feeling and a color that I feel like, you know, we've never heard Usher in or a space. So that was kind of the idea. And we went down there and just got in there and broke the whole idea down and took it piece by piece and put it together.
Yeah. About how long did it take you guys to really get it from start to what we hear now?
That little process, it took it that initially the song was done the first day. But you know, we got this way of coloring, I had to pencil in, different colors and shades and stuff that actually that tightening is always a special thing. We end up laying everything live on the record. Live strings, brought in a string set. Um, just took our time and really like nailed it. And we knew like from that point that we had something really special, and then presented it to Usher. Um, and Man, he was taken aback actually. He was taken aback. Initially he was like, damn, Sean, you challenging me, like you really pushing the envelope vocally. And I always sort of sing in this space that makes him a little uncomfortable, because my singing voice is a little bit higher than his. So it always appears, I think, to Usher that I'm actually singing higher than I'm actually singing. But it was beautiful to see um, him take on that challenge. And that's what's so beautiful about working together and being able to challenge each other to go to the next level. So um, it really came off really good.
For sure. And I mean, it's been, y'all have been working together, 20 years. So what's been the growth? I mean, working with him back in, 2003, 2004 to now 20 years later.
Also papers too.
Right,
I
right.
did papers with him as
Yeah.
well. Um, you know what? It's been an amazing ride. It's been, like I said, we've become brothers. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing each other grow and you know having kids. Um, I think Usher just had two new kids over the last few years. Um, just having growing up, seeing each other go through different things. Um, the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying? Being there to support him through it all. Him always being very supportive of me. I mean, it's been it's definitely been a rewarding relationship. Um, and just to see your brother, you know, we had a chance to have a little celebratory moment at his show out in Vegas. Um, it's just been beautiful. It's been really it's definitely been rewarding. Um, on all levels. You know what I'm saying? But this is the type of I could have only this is for me, this is something like watching a movie, you know what I'm saying? When you watch like the Five Heartbeats, or when you watch, some of these biopics um of careers, and just I could never I actually, it's always easy for people to make you feel great and give you your flowers and tell you you're amazing, call you a legend and call you GOAT. That's an amazing that's great to hear, you know what I'm saying? But it's another thing to just have to pinch yourself and not think that this could have been you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, I've had such an amazing career. I really am just appreciative. Um, it don't seem like it's been that long, but it's really been amazing. And 50 was like 53 number ones, 18 Hot 100 number ones.
That's you. You're the pen.
I, I don't I don't know, man. It's been I mean, and to think, you know, from Beyonce to Chris Brown, I was just watching something yesterday. Chris is performing in Europe, and he's performing wall to wall, and I'm like, damn, it's been amazing.
Yeah. A lot of your hit records have really been the soundtrack for a lot of us. So, I mean, It's amazing. It really is. So as far as, all these hits that you've done, you really do embrace that true R&B sound that, people like me and a lot of other people love to hear. So what has been your thoughts on what R&B has been the past few years and what you're wanting to take it back to going forward?
You know, well, evolution is real. I think a lot of things that I sort of rely on is, um, a lot of the values that my mom and my dad, my parents, my family instilled in me, right? So, number one, just for women, um, I've always I love my women. I love our women for sure. Just from a place of strength and um love, whether it's sometimes a little bit toxic or um or perfect. Because it all contributes to, I think, I like to look at it in the end, it all working out. But I'm inspired by I'm inspired by it being whatever it is, because I know through evolution we grow. If it ain't right, we're gonna get it right. Um, and I think all the different inflections tend to enhance our music, for good or bad. I got a chance to work with Summer Walker on the Still Over It album. You know, my brothers, loving my brothers, and LVRN, and thanking them for like giving me the opportunity to executive produce Summer's album, and thanking Summer for giving me the opportunity to executive produce that album and be a part of so many records on that album. To me, it was a classic album. It was definitely um, something that I was really proud of. But even working with Summer, um, that was such a great experience because, to me, Summer Walker is such a hybrid of so many different things, but at the same time, the new. Um, and it was really interesting. You know what I'm saying? When you think about, you know, one of her mentors is Erica Badu. Um, I've always been a fan of like Erica Badu. I never got a chance to work with her,
She
but
was her doula for her twins recently.
yeah, exactly, right. So,
Yeah.
she delivered her first child too. She
Did
delivered
she?
Bubbles.
Oh,
I think,
wow.
yeah, I think she delivered Bubbles as well. So,
Yeah.
what a unique, like, I mean, like I said, it's just the experiences are just very, they've just been amazing. And so to answer your question about today, where R&B is, um, I wanted us to get back to. I felt like there was a loss of respect for our music, especially R&B, for a little while. I think that I was a little disappointed over the years, like the last 4 or 5 years, because I felt like, yeah, there was a lot of great artists out here that was putting that work in,
Right.
but at the same time, I just felt like, the respect from the people, I felt like we were letting it slip away. And we all know that, the root of all music is R&B music. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like, we needed to check ourselves, you know what I'm saying, and get back to the essence of understanding what it really is and what it really should be, and also just holding ourselves accountable. I think that's the biggest thing. Um, Even me myself, you know what I'm saying, just pushing the envelope. That was to get back to the point of GLU. Um, that was one of the cards that I had in my mind, that, what, it's time to, stop talking about it, and just
Be
you
about
know
it.
just be about it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and if the people, and it's all about the people. It's all about you guys, um, keeping it really, keeping it gangster with us, letting us know like when y'all appreciate what we give you. And that's the part that I gotta admit that that's the biggest payoff. You know, seeing Usher get on stage and go crazy and do his thing, or hearing you guys write about the record or give your opinion about it. And we know y'all gonna keep it gangster for sure. So that's the beautiful thing, you know, to see a woman smile like yourself, um, sort of gushing a little bit from the perspective of the appreciation of the music is really that's the biggest payoff.
Music is my heart. It really is. So if I hear good music, I'm gonna let you know. And if I don't like it, I'll also let you know.
That's right. That's right.
So yeah, so actually, speaking of Summer Walker, what I do like is Summer Walker really, I mean, her voice is heavenly. So I do want to ask you a little bit about working with her, specifically her track, that girl right there, she did with the Neptunes. What
Yeah.
was that process like? Because that sound is really that R&B sound that a lot of people are loving.
Man, it's so funny you bring that up. Well, first of all, I want to say happy birthday also to our brother Pharrell, to the GOAT, to
Yeah.
the greatest ever, one of the greatest ever. Pharrell is such an inspiration, um, in so many different ways. From just being a fashion icon to a musical genius. I had a really great time working with Pharrell. Like, man, every time I get a chance to work with him, I'm always wanting everything he has, you know what I'm saying, to offer. He's such him and Chatter, so just so amazing. But we went down to Miami uh to work, and that was a really interesting meeting. We had a lot of fun, got a chance to sort of like push a little bit. And I wanted to do something, you know, of course, Sean is always trying to push and push outside of the comfort zone. I felt like that was what Summer, you know, Summer has, she has this like you said, this heavenly voice, but I like to see her get out of her comfort zone sometimes, and I felt like she's so talented, and she has such a she has a funny ass personality too sometimes. Um Outside of what people may think, you know what I'm saying? She's pretty funny. And I wanted to just see her happy. So that's one of the records that I felt like was really cool. That was like a fun time of she could pop her shit a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It was just working with Pharrell. That was just a fun ass record. Someone brought that up to me yesterday. It's funny you say that, but that was a standout to me. Um, and that's the one thing sometimes I don't like about today's music. Um, it's like when music comes out, you don't really get a chance to like really enjoy it with the fans, like with everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like I think people are like, yeah, it's just so many records come out, um, all the time, like 40,000 records in the world come out a week, right? But it just takes away from me. I feel like, damn, man, it just takes away from the enjoyment because it's not just, music ain't just for yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's to enjoy it with the people. To enjoy it with the world, and that's what I do miss. Um, I miss that about us all enjoying an album together. You know what I'm saying? That's what used to make music so damn cool. It's like, not only does shit come out and we all hear it at the same time, but we all can enjoy it at the same time. We can share, and that's the only thing I don't really like about today. It's just like you don't really enjoy it as much together. And it's funny you say that. I now realize what it was that was making me feel um, different about our music now versus, you know, maybe 10 years ago, 10 or 12 years ago. It's just I love this. I love the fact that we can enjoy and talk about different songs and actually hear those songs on the radio and share those songs. And you go 5 songs deep into an album on singles. You know what I mean? Versus just like one single,
One
maybe
song,
two.
right?
Yeah, so yeah, it's funny you say that, but I did really appreciate doing that, working on that record with Summer and the Neptunes.
Yeah, awesome. I actually have an idea. We'll have to connect on that later,
All
but
right,
we'll talk
all
about it.
right. Let's do
But
something. Let's get it
yeah,
going.
for sure. So
Let's
summer
go viral.
we absolutely could. I think it's a great idea, but like I said, we'll talk about it. We will.
Okay,
But
okay.
if there's any artist, like newer artists that you would love to work with, is there one?
Yeah, I gotta say, I am a huge fan of I'm a huge fan of SZA. I think SZA is really, really, really unique. Um, I love the fact that she can go, uh, she can paint. For me, I feel like she is a gem to this generation. I don't even know if they realize just how amazing she is from having the ability to. I mean, her palette is so diverse and so unique. Um, and me being a person from Atlanta, but also growing up um, internationally, um, it's just a really beautiful thing to see someone who has that much talent, whose tone is so crazy. She has a very incredible pen, um, and her pockets are really, really good. She's really, really good. But I love her. I love I think Doja Cat is really amazing as well. Um, just thinking of some females that I think that are great. For males, man, there's quite a few. Um, of course, I really love with Drake. I think Drake is getting better with time. uh, yeah, he's good. He's good. He's really good.
I actually understand what you mean by that. Like yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he's really good. He's
Yeah.
really good. And that's I he that kind of reminds me of like yeah my like myself, like I'm a unicorn. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when it comes to creating, there to me I feel like there's no limits. You know what I'm saying? I will dig in the crates or dig as deep as I need to 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 for the fans. You know what I'm saying? To satisfy the fans. It's I get such a kick out of that. But yeah, I'm in a good space. I'm in a good space. I think creatively, like I'm excited again. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
Um, it's just I don't know. You can see my smile on my face. I'm
I see
excited. You
it's
know,
joy for sure. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, and honestly, like you are a songwriter, but you're also an artist. So,
yeah.
outside of, producing and writing for other people, are you getting to fill your own cup for your own self? Do you
It,
have
it, it,
anything
it
planned?
it's that time. It's really that time. Um, just in the gym, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to, um, you know, I feel like I have been looking at. I've definitely gotten that bug, but just getting in the gym and making sure that I'm feeling um, when I make that presentation. I want to make sure that it's perfect for the fans, um, and for myself as well. Just getting back on stage, performing. Um, I've been got quite a few requests internationally to do some stuff, um, doing some different collaborations. Yeah, yeah, it's on the way. It's on the way. I'm really I get a joy out of working with other people and creating for other people at the same time. Um, that bug is such a it's it you you tend to. I think the way I think now is like when I make certain presentations, I feel like I want them to be perfect. So it puts a lot more pressure on myself, I feel. Um, but I'm definitely getting ready to present you guys with something uh very soon. I'm excited about it. But I really appreciate I always get that too, and it makes me really appreciate um you guys for appreciating my artist side as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got to see all, I'm saying all sides. So it's important that people recognize that you are not just a songwriter. Like you have your own set of gifts and talents that need to be celebrated just as much. So, the fans appreciate you for all aspects of it.
Thank you for that.
So
Thank
yeah,
you for that.
I'm not gonna hold you too much longer. I absolutely appreciate you sitting down and talking with me. It's honestly it's been a pleasure. We're looking
Same here.
forward to everything that you have coming up. So two quick questions. Are
All
you
right.
currently in the studio working on with Usher's new album, or is that done? Like, what's the status of that?
Yeah, it's on the way. It's on the way. I actually been feeling that pressure on the back of my neck uh to finish this couple more records that we got on the stove. And yeah, us just trying to wrap it up. LA Reid's is definitely trying to close it out too. So yeah, we
We can't
almost done.
wait. We're ready.
I know,
No
man.
pressure, no pressure, but a little pressure.
I normally I normally don't have no pressure, but then there's pressure, and then I feel the pressure.
Yeah, you set the bar high with glue, so what? I mean, what else can you do, right?